y'all? Welcome back to another conversation here on Fight Talk with me, Jimmy Dukes. Today, we have the Black Fox, Calvin Dunning, man. How are you, brother?
Doing pretty good. How about you?
Good, man. 4-fight win streak, been the champ.
Yes, sir.
How you been feeling, man?
I feel pretty good. This fight camp definitely been pushing harder than the last ones, which feels good. Definitely more healthy than I have. And then just overall, the team's been growing and have fantastic training partners.
Yeah, man. I know you were saying that you're getting healthy and everything like that. If I'm not mistaken, you had won the title. Then you had to take care of some injury stuff, and then you came back, defended that at the last one, man. Talk about the time period of having that layoff, and then coming back and defending that title at CFC 3.
Like, I mean, it wasn't like a big. I had to just get I had a abscess in my mouth, like the tooth, so I just had to get that removed. And then they were like, "Well, you can't get hit for a little bit." So I was like, "All right." I was like, "Gotta take time." So I honestly did a lot more jiu-jitsu in that time. Worked on my regular striking, but overall, it was pretty good. Just use it to train, get better, and then like from now to then, I've been actually working with a trainer, so they've been helping me stay even healthier, not overdo it on my body.
Yeah, I like that you had said that too. I mean, everybody thinks of an injury always kind of like the worst thing, like something really hurt, but you're just kind of like, hey, I couldn't get hit, but that doesn't mean I wasn't training. You know what I mean? I could work on other stuff. I love how people say I have a broken arm, but I can go run 10 miles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you can still train. You just gotta be smart and cautious about what you're doing.
Yeah. So yeah, talk about that, the smart and cautious thing. I know I started getting to know you guys. You guys came on my radar obviously because of the last event, and I just started covering more outside of Cruces in El Paso. And talk about the gym, man. You guys came down, and I mean, you guys swept. You guys were 4-0, if I'm not mistaken, at the last card.
Yes,
Talk
sir.
about the
Yeah.
teammates in the gym.
So I mean, honestly, I would say over at J Pages, we all got studs all around. Like the environment that we have is just built for like success. I'm like that's the best way I can explain it. Like our coach Jay, he just pushes us to be better, and he's actually implementing the ecological like game plan into our training, which I think is a very beneficial thing. Just because like it's not just normal drilling, so we actually get more advanced like situational. So it's not just repetitive things over. It's creating a better like environment to grow, I would say. And like especially I've seen it from when I first got there to now that like I have jumped levels just from that, and then just the environment. Like pressure makes diamonds. That's the best way I like to look at it. Like going with Gabe, Oscar, JJ Bowers, like all those are just they are like I would say in Arizona especially the best of the best for jiu-jitsu, and potentially going to be like well-known family names. And then so like just training with them consistently is gonna push you to be better. That's just how it works.
I know, and like I was very impressed. I mean, for you guys to go down there, and I've known Yanni and stuff like that, and man, it was cool to you guys' support for each other. Like I saw the team unity. I was working the event as a camera guy, and I was just off to the side, but I always noticed those kind of things, man. You guys were really united. I mean, you fought fucking 4 rounds with your gloves on. I think your wraps. You came out and supported your teammate. Like right after you were wearing a blanket, I was like, man, this guy just fought, and he's over here supporting his teammates. I love seeing things like that. Is that just the culture vibe over there for you guys?
Yeah, honestly, like all of us are just like, to be honest, at J Pages, we're just family to each other. So we always just come out to support each other. Like either it's just like a super fight for jiu-jitsu, or if it's tournaments. Like we actually just won jiu-jitsu world league in Arizona. Like just went out, sent it down to the water. But we just come together as a family and we just support each other. That's kind of the environment we are. We do push each other, and so we're harder on each other, honestly. But it's that family mentality where we push each other to be the best we can. A little bit of tough love at times, but like at the end of the day, we all come out and we support each other because honestly, MMA it's a individual sport, but I believe like you need to leave the ego at the door when you come to the gym, and like we want to better each other, even if it's for selfish reasons. I know that like for Adrian Munoz, Yanni, like when we come out, like I'm gonna get better because he wants to get better too, and
Yeah.
it's gonna be a continuous cycle because one like he's him and John, Danny's both Danny's, they're like family, so like obviously like we're gonna go out there and we're not gonna let ourselves like flat because we also have to better them. Like so, it's a constant state of just getting better and just pushing each other to the next level.
Yeah, man. I mean, tough love, literally just punching each other and trying to choke each other is a tough love over there. But
Oh yeah.
how does it feel like riding a 4-fight win streak and sitting as a champ for, a decent promotion in the Southwest is growing? How does that feel, sitting as a champ for them?
I mean, so the 4-fight win streak, honestly, the best way I look at it is just because I wrestled for so long, and like it's just something I've learned is like it doesn't matter about the win streak. After every fight, you that 2 weeks after that fight, you let it sit in, refresh. Obviously, don't ever counter like sell yourself short. You put the work in, you got those jobs done.
Hmm.
But at the end of the day, those 4 fights, those don't mean anything. You gotta. It's the fight that you're currently in and that you're going forward to. If you just get comfortable with those 4 fights, then you're just gonna stay at those 4 fights. So I honestly I reflect on them, I learn from them, but like if I would have lost them, it would have been the same. I would just reflected, move forward,
Yeah.
and like the champ thing, obviously at this point, last fight was a little different because I didn't defend, and to me, you're not a champ until you defend. So you have to establish that.
Yeah.
And now, like obviously, it's like someone's trying to take what's mine, and I really don't care who it is, but it's a job that we do in MMA. They want to take what's yours, and your job to stop them.
Yep. Yeah, man. I was around you at the weigh-in, and man, I just like I get around certain people, and just the way you were walking around, so calm and collected, even before the fight in the back, I was like, damn, this guy's ready. And I remember you were kind of telling me like, TKO, TKO. Like you were just kind of like not talking shit, just like it's gonna be a TKO. And you went out there perform against my boy. You know what I mean? And you looked great, man. But did anything mentally shift after becoming the champ and defending it? You know what I mean? Because I always believe that you can win the belt. And I've always said like it's cliche to say, but I don't feel like you're a champ until you defend it, and you want it and you did defend it. So did anything mentally change, or kind of how you were just saying it, just like progress moving forward, and you don't think too much about those fights?
I mean, obviously a little bit changes, but like to me, like I have my goal is farther than just the champ. Like I want more than that. So like if I would like obviously I have a job to do to El Paso to be. I am the champ, so I do have to I have to present myself like and put the work in. So I do have to defend, and like I have to show out. It's not like an easy task, but it's not to me. I was gonna do that regardless. If I was a contender, I would still face it the same way. Like someone's coming to destroy my dreams, and I have to destroy theirs. It's one or the other. There's no give or take. So to me, it's just the same job, same. It's a business trip. When I'm getting my hands wrapped, I'm thinking, hey, it's do or die. It's a business trip. We come out here to handle a job. When you go to work, you don't make excuses. You go to work and you get your job done. That's really what it is.
Yeah, man, I love it. And to your record, I mean, you're finishing. You know what I mean? I love. I know it's hard for a lot of people to understand that it's not that easy just to finish somebody. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't
Yeah.
understand. You know what I mean? And you were out there putting it on him, and doing that in the fight before armbar finish, and he had another finish before that. But let's talk about this fight actually coming up. Talk about the opportunity to defend the belt on such a big stage. I mean, CFC seems like it just keeps growing each time, and
Yes, sir.
talk about the opportunity to be able to fight on such a great promotion, and it's such a great event. That people show up and support. The scene, the fighters, and so on.
Honestly, I love CFC. They've been very nice to me, and like, there's nothing to complain about. Like, I've done a lot of organizations, and none have actually. They've all been great,
Yeah,
but CFC does like they put the icing on the cake.
yeah,
They go the extra mile, which does mean a lot to me, and I do enjoy that. And coming up for this fight, obviously, like I said, it's a business trip. I mean, I'm very grateful for the opportunity to get a good matchup like this. That it's like everyone always like, which is it is what it is, but everyone somehow every time I get ready for a fight, they just doubt. They put me as the underdog, and I'm like, cool. I'm like, I'll take whatever role you give me, and I got a job to do.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you gotta keep putting me as the underdog.
Keep showing out, right?
Yeah, I'm like, like the underestimating is just I don't mind.
Yeah.
I'm like, you gotta do that. I show out and I get the job done. Simple
Yeah,
as that.
man. I love that, man. It's just like straightforward kind of thing, man. But yeah, before we get out of here, man, I'm looking forward to seeing you out there, man. Before we get out of here, any last words you want to shout out your teammates, sponsors, anything you want to get off your chest, brother?
Honestly, a big one would just be all my sponsors. It's gonna be hard to name them off the top of the head, but I got Ignite has been very, very beneficial to me, and the top of the eight. Those are my like top of the eight has been my number one like sponsor, and same with your jiu-jitsu subs. They have been a like blessing to me, and they've been constantly with me. So those are the two ones that I want to shout out, and then J Pages, obviously. Like I'm telling you right now, in a year's time, J Pages will be on the map, MMA wise and jiu-jitsu. It's it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But I'm just grateful for that, God and my mother, like my family and God. Kind of, I wouldn't be able to do what I do. Like it's a big thing. Like there's people that would like aren't capable of going out there and fighting just because of either illnesses, like, physical issues. But like I'm blessed that I can go do what I want to do. I get to follow my dreams, even if it has to be to to support someone else's dreams. I'm still in the opportunity to go do what I want to do, and so every day is like a blessing for that, and I'm just grateful for the opportunity, and then the connections that I have, the family, like anyone that's like I've met in this career. I hope I can like help their life even in the better, even if it's for my opponents. Afterwards, like I don't carry no hatred towards anyone. Obviously, even shit talk, it's whatever,
Yeah.
part of the game. But I'm like, even like I'm very a big advocate on like it's a dream. We all have that dream.
Yeah.
You got to do, but like doing for Dom, like nothing but like good face towards him, like good opponent. Like all my old opponents, like really just it is what it is. But I have like great face towards all of them. I'm grateful for all of them. I want to be able to do what I do without my opponents. So it's like, and I feel like people don't like look at that ever. Like they're like, oh no, probably not. I'm obviously like I'm gonna do what I have to do, any means necessary. No bad blood, but like I'm gonna do what I have to do. But I like afterwards. I am like it's just part of the game.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful for my opponents because I wouldn't be able to go forward in my career if I didn't have opponents.
Yeah,
So,
man. I love that because yeah, a lot of people don't, and I love the respect thing. Yeah, you're like, hey, man, if you guys and girls were all fighting each other in this region and stuff, are all making each other better to become pros, and these amateur leagues are unforgiving because there's a lot of things that you were saying that you have to take care of, and a lot of people can't get in that right space. But it seems like you got everything together, man, and I look forward to seeing you go out there and perform and do your thing. I hope you have a nice last week of training, no issues, and I wish you the best down here and safe travels down here, brother.
Thank you, brother. Hope to see you soon.
Yeah, man. Make sure you guys keep up with us. We're covering CFC 4. Black Fox defending his title at 125 at CFC 4, man. Thank you so much for your time, brother. Thank you again, man. Like I said, you guys keep up with what we got going on here on the channel. Until next time, peace out, guys.
Deuces.
Good shit, man. Thank you.